The biggest challenge about 10 years ago that we discovered was wonderful pastors that love the Lord, love the work, but were not equipped. And so partnering with the PDN meant the privilege of being able, not even me myself, and all our friends, pastoring is a non-ending, gruesome, tedious work that not one book will ever equip you. So some of the materials that PDN has provided for us is to be able to sit down and ask ourselves the questions that relates exactly to the struggles, the triumphs, and the successes our ministries have been going through. Discipleship, for a long time, we misunderstood it. And that's why High Impact Church has been very, very, very helpful in helping, first of all, clarify on who a disciple is, the profile of who a disciple is. One of the biggest wins was for pastors to agree to come together. That was a very, very big win because, pastors are supposed to work together, but sometimes the greatest enemy of the pastor is his next pastor at the next church. So the biggest win was to be able to bring the pastors together. The second win was the pastors to agree on what we can study, that we agree about. In the beginning days, we lost quite a bit of time because we didn't have materials. And that's where we are thankful for the partnership with PDN, because finally we were able to find agreeable materials that we can say this is useful and this is agreeable too. And everyone said yes to it. 15 years ago now, we were introduced to one particular deaf child that was born right here in our neighborhood, in our community, that just because she was born deaf and dumb, the parents would leave her alone in the house, and the bad boys of our community would come in and harass her. I don't know who is going to watch the video, take advantage of her. She ended up becoming pregnant and produced a child that was blind. And the girl was about that time was about 14. So as a church, we agreed, how about we bring in this one girl, safeguard her from being harassed sexually during the day. And that's where we started from. And from that, it came to 3 kids, 4 kids. Now it's 50 plus kids that are being loved daily in that facility. They are being equipped how to bake bread. Some of the food we eat here with the pastors when we are doing the pastoral trainings are cooked, meals are prepared and cooked by the deaf. When we first came here in this community, this used to be one of the filthiest, dirtiest places in Kampala. And we agreed one way we can demonstrate that we love our community was to plant these trees that you can see behind, and flowers, and plant gardens. And I've visited a number of my pastor friends right now that are finally beginning to plant grass. Actually, we've partnered, I think, with 2 churches in our neighborhood, and we've together cleaned and rebuilt a well that is serving clean water for our community. One of the things it did to me personally was to help our church clarify the why are we here. That one, I can say, has been such a great opportunity for me personally, to be awakened, to understand I'm here to glorify God, I'm here to grow closer to God, I'm here to grow a strategy that can continue to reach our community. The other thing that has been very powerful, which I even this morning before coming for this recording, I've just done with 4 other pastors that I'm doing life together with, young pastors that have just planted churches, has been to answer the question of what does God need of us? To think about the fact that the work belongs to the Lord, He's the owner, the master of this work, but He has interest. So it's been wonderful to hear how He desires to have us to have a relationship with Him. This book has provoked me to have a meaningful devotion time, meaningful study time, and meaningful prayer time, just because I finally understand that the biggest need of the master, of me personally, is to have an ongoing relationship with Him. So I'm grateful for Brother Ingram and his faithfulness to the work of the gospel.